What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Jesus Coin, the best, the most of the most top tier religious meme coin that exists in the crypto space. That's this coin. There is no religious coin, no religious meme coin at all that has this big of a cultural following in the crypto space, this big of an integrated community, this big of a market cap and volume on a day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, pump-to-pump basis. This is the coin. If you're looking for your next big meme coin, this could be it, guys. This really could be it. Everybody looks for that miracle coin that can do 100x in a cycle. This is that miracle coin that could genuinely do, it genuinely could do 1000x in this cycle from the current price, let alone from where I originally bought, and let alone from where I worst bought, right? I bought everywhere in between, man. I've literally bought everywhere in between, from the cycle lows to the cycle highs of this last pump, and everywhere in between, man. Oh, what a crazy ride. What a crazy ride it's been. Enough about me. Enough about me. I'm just saying, you're not too late, man. You're still getting in lower than some of my my highest purchases, you know what I mean? And from here, genuinely, you could see Jesus Coin see a 1000x. I don't personally think that's going to happen. It's a nice selling point, right? It's definitely a nice selling point. And it could happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I wouldn't bet on it happening, but I wouldn't bet on it not happening. This is the kind of coin it genuinely could. 1000x for Jesus Coin, in case anyone's like, oh, he's just saying that. Let's do the math, right? Let's just make sure that I'm not just saying that. You're at 25 million of a market cap right now. Okay, 25. A 10x would be 250 million. A 100x would be 2.5 billion. A 1000x is $25 billion in market cap. $25.2 billion in market cap. That's a very attainable market. Shiba Inu and Dogecoin obliterated that market cap. They saw things that were 3 times that, more, you know, last cycle. I'm not saying that it will achieve that. I'm just saying the biggest religious meme coin that exists in crypto right now, with genuinely, like, I would say it's a cult-based, not a cult-based, I would say a cult-like following. Maybe cult-like for crypto, but not cult-like for Jesus Coin, right? It's Christian people. It's the actual religion of Christianity. And Christianity itself, in case you guys didn't know, is the most common religion, right? What's the most popular religion in the world by population? Ding, ding, ding. You guessed it. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a second. Oh, see, I saw Islam. I'm like, it's at the top. I thought Islam was second. It used to be first, actually, but Christianity, 31.1%. And there's just so many different types of Christianity, right? All kinds of different types. I don't know. Does that include the Mormons? I don't know. But, and the Mormons, some of them, they got money, man. Anyway, anyways. It doesn't matter what your denomination is, man. Jesus Coin is for all. It definitely is. It doesn't discriminate. But being the biggest religion and the biggest religion-based meme crypto that exists, I just could see this thing, you know, having enough capabilities to pump the hype up to something that is a 1000x from here. It could see more. You think 1000x is nuts? It could see a 3000x from the current price by the end of the cycle. That requires a lot of things to get in motion. We need top tier exchanges accumulating it. We would need a lot of hype. We would need Dogecoin and Shiba Inu status hype from the last cycle. I don't see that happening for this project, this cycle at least, but it could. It's got the capabilities of it. It's sound enough that it could. Such an intro. Such an intro. All that to say, this is just a daily update, right? We're really not talking about too much in the price that's exciting, and maybe that's why I had to go around there. If I had a moment where I paused and I stopped talking, it wasn't for dramatic effect. It's because I was trying to breathe. I had some apple pie, you guys, and it's giving me indigestion. It's so good. I love apple pie and pumpkin pie are my favorite pies on the planet, right? You can eat them cold, you can eat them hot. It don't matter. It's always good, right? They can be spiced, they can be sweet. You can't go wrong. They're the best pies in the planet. But damn, I've got a little indigestion. I ate too much. So if you saw that, if you've noticed throughout the video, maybe you didn't before, or really at all, any time tonight, if I took a pause, it was just to breathe through the discomfort of whatever whatever's going on in my stomach there. But enough about me. What I've been doing with Jesus Coin here is comparing this move to this move back here, right? Initial pop up, consolidation phase for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. On the 5th week we broke out, right? Or after 5 weeks, that's when we broke out, and then we continued onwards in 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks to see our new all-time highs, or our current still all-time highs, but the top of this move. It happened 4 weeks after we broke out of that consolidation. I have been for a very long time. I have been comparing what we've expected this move to be. I've been comparing it to this because Jesus Coin, for one, it doesn't have a whole lot of history, so going off of its previous moves, which have been very fast, sets the premise for this move that it would likely be fast. And I think it will be fast. I just think, my eyes are open enough to the idea, and it makes the most sense to me, actually, that this move will, yes, be fast, but it will be slower than the last move. And I say that now, and it's so obvious, right? It's absolutely obvious, because from the low here to the high, that took 9 weeks. From our low here to our high, we're already, actually that took 9 weeks as well. Maybe we're done. That was it. We're going down. No, I don't think so. Assuming our high isn't in yet, okay, it's been a lot longer than 9 weeks. So, of course, it's obvious now in hindsight, this move might take a little longer. Breathing through the apple spice, baby. Being that it's taken longer to get to this point, when we do break out of the consolidation, might it not take longer to get to this point, right, to get to our high? So where I was calling for our all-time high move, our top, to be by the end of this year, and I still think it's a very strong possibility. We topped off in December last year. We didn't top off in December this year. We topped off in May. Maybe we have, a momentary top off in December. Maybe we consolidate, but we continue to push through until May, right? Until what? Or not May? March? Is it March that's Easter? When? Why am I drawing? It's March, right? March, Easter, right? Yeah, March is Easter. I'm like having to convince myself. May, Mother's Day is May, or sometimes April, right? Or maybe it's sometimes May and most of the time in April. I don't know. Hold on. My daughter just cried, but she's, I think, back asleep. It was a weird cry, but I know she's okay. But anyways, maybe not December. Maybe we don't top off. Maybe we continue into Easter. Who knows? And top off then. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is later. Again, we kind of topped off in an obscure month, nothing related to Jesus or Christian holidays at all in May. At least not that I can think of. Last cycle we did top off in December, or it says November here, but it was December. Actually, it was December 3rd or December 2nd. It was just the beginning of that week right there. We started to move down after the burn. But this, this could be Christmas related, or more probably it was that very significant event, the burn date event that was related to this pump. We don't have that this cycle, so it's not really there to guide us. It's also not there to abolish the hype that we have once that event takes place, or once we're around that event. So really what we have right now as far as hype, what's driving this move, is the move itself. It's how exciting the gains are going to be, that we're going to see new all-time highs. New all-time highs of which, again, I've reconstructed what I think about where we're going. Right? I do very much accept that the minimum from the current price would be something of like a 6.8x from here, okay? 6.8x, and that could happen by the end of the year. And then the maximum is like 15x, and right, that's been the target we've been addressing for a long time. But I'm a lot more open to these higher price targets, especially taking into consideration how much more constructive around we are this time, and the idea of the notion that we could see this thing growing for a longer amount of time. I don't know, it's just exciting. So I'm talking about all that because we're consolidating now. We're being boring. I am expecting that, even though I think that this move overall will take longer than this move did, I am expecting that this consolidation period will take less time than this one did, because we were more constructive on the way up instead of sporadic. Sometimes with these larger moves, it takes more time to kind of reconfigure yourself, being that even though, yes, we've had some large moves recently, it seems to be a more kind of figured out process, a more deserved process. I would think this consolidation phase lasts a shorter amount of time here. So we're entering our fourth week, right? It's been 1, 2, 3 weeks. 3 weeks completed. We're on our fourth week now. It is the beginning of the week now. This could be the week, you guys, where when we start to see prices above that 602, 6022 area, that it could be reasons to get excited that we're on to the next phase up. I have been calling for new all-time highs for Jesus Coin by the end of this month. I forget when I started doing that. Maybe it was last week. Maybe it was the week before. Maybe it was 3 weeks ago. I don't remember. Let's pretend it's the first time here because who cares? All I'm trying to say is yes, I think by the end of this month we could see new all-time highs for Jesus Coin. And if it's not by the end of this month, it would be certainly in the very beginning, very, very beginning of December, like first week. I'd be surprised if it was later than that, genuinely. But again, new all-time highs does not mean the high of this move. That's just when I'm expecting us to break this zone. When we break that zone, that's when we're in price discovery. That's when the party really starts, right? Just like last time, right? Obviously here, the very first time you're in price discovery here, it was a moon mission, okay? And you moved up fast here. Don't get me wrong, you're figuring your stuff out still, but when you consolidated, you're kind of moving up slow until boom, until this week where your high was literally at new all-time highs and the pace picked up rapidly, right? I mean, like quite literally, you moved up to your all-time, your move ending top, like that following week. That very following week, you moved up 288%, right? After breaking your all-time highs, where before that you weren't seeing moves like that at all for months. All I'm trying to say is that as exciting as it is to hear the talk of getting to new all-time highs and breaking above new all-time highs, it's what comes after that that really is exciting. The exciting aspect here is not the growth we're seeing, and I mean that is exciting, but I think the exciting aspect that we have now is that this is a good time to buy. We're at relatively good times to buy. If you look at this overall range for what it is, you're basically you're below halfway of it, right? That's still, if you're looking at it like that, right, you're below the 0.5. That's the 50% mark. And it's not 50% from the top. Technically from the top, it's 70% actually. Oh, I'll be right back. Got to check on her. All I'm trying to say is it's at a good place to buy. If you're looking to get in, that's the opportunity that's before us. That's what's exciting now. I think we are at the precipice of moving up in this next move. I do believe we found our low. I'm not scared of our inverse cross here that we had last week. We are not afraid of these misshapen objects, right? Just as we are not excited for the cross that we had here, it brought downside. I don't think we should be afraid of this one. Of course, it's not a friendly looking pattern as far as candlestick patterns go, but it's nothing to be overly concerned with. If we're looking at the daily, it really seems as though we had a double bottom in this range, a slightly higher low, but a double bottom. Higher lows in the RSI. Getting overbought on your strong moves. Can't even get below your 40 on your weak moves, right? And it's a nice bit of volume that was coming in there on this day, right, where most of it was a wick. So increasing volume without getting lower lows, right? If we were getting increasing volume without getting higher highs, that'd be a bad thing. So if we're getting increasing volume without getting lower lows, it's a good thing, right? Can't be one way or another. It has to be the exact same. So I do believe we're moving up higher, guys. That's all. And I think it does start this week. If it doesn't start this week, absolutely next week. But this month, guys, I think we'll be at new all-time highs. And I got nothing else to say. So if you liked the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being there. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye.